Here we go.
Ooh.
Okay, Grixis aggro. Like, straight up not Grixis Delver, but Grixis aggro. That makes me think, like, I don't know. Well, probably just like Delver, there's Grixis Delver.
Yeah.
But we will see, we will see.
Pretty much.
Tadeo Pons and Jonatan Caballero on Lance. Like, Lance is the kind of deck it's always around.
Oh yeah, lands like not in big numbers, especially in paper. But when you get to see lands in paper, it's strong.
Oh, see, okay. So Nethergolf. I mean, it's properly established in the deck in the format by now, but see, that's something new. So I'm excited. But yeah, lands on the other side. I think lands kinda help me out again. Doesn't it like play main deck Spheres now, which is like fully established? I think a lot of them already did in the past, and also play like Swords of Plowshares and stuff.
Oh yeah, Swords of Plowshares is like the green-white Celestia depths. Celestia builds are rather popular right now. There is a lot of creatures you want to kill on sight. And there's just not a lot of combo in Legacy these days. Obviously, like you can run into combo decks every now and then, but
Well, these days our combo decks have like a proper mid-range plan.
oh yeah,
And we call them scam.
absolutely.
Hey, by the way, thank you, Goblin Lecky, for the raid. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
You should be here, by the way. Next year, everybody, seriously. Like, consider coming to Impact Returns 2025. Here in beautiful Naron, you fly to Santiago de Compostela, or you fly to A Coruña, like we did. And then we'll find a way. Like Callum, he just arrived here by bus, right, from the airport.
He did.
Super easy. And then we will see you next year around at the same time. Usually, like, end of July. That's where we go. Oh, yeah, Tadeo, by the way. Old school points for lands before spells, right? That's how you do it. That's how, like, in 3rd edition starter pack, they told you how your board has to look like.
Yeah, beautiful Mercading masks, brainstorms, I believe in the foil even.
D-Terracy, right?
This is this is peak.
3-4 in the first turn. I like that. Oh, dude. Is that actual Underground Sea or is that Mare Subterrano? Either way, it's 2 black-bordered Underground Seas. Tadeo's got style. I'm liking it. Also, the old frame foil fetch lands. That's how you do it. By the way, did you recently read that thread on Twitter that Winesept Heath actually has the wrong art? Winesept Heath was actually intended for the Dada encampment, something like the White Tribe in Onslaught. So they shifted around a lot of artwork.
Oh, I didn't know
because
that.
like when you look at Winesept Heath, actually there's like a tiny camp in the background. In the foreground there's like a soldier. What's the white soldier tribe again? Daru something.
Oh, Daru, yeah.
Daru encampment. So yeah, it was super interesting that they switched around there. Anyway, so this is Golf Tribal. Lands is, I want to say, kind of in trouble when it doesn't have turn 1 exploration or Mox Diamond. Can be quite slow. I mean, you always have that option of like just like making a turn 4 Marit Lich, which might actually be too late in this matchup. Jonatan. Okay.
This is aggressive. Yeah, like, you know, this kind of plays around days, but it also doesn't. Like, you know, you can always hardcast days. We gotta see what Tadeo does
but still
here.
a 2 for 1 if it's like double days, you mean? Or
No, like he gets to hardcast the days on his Swords of Plowshares right now.
oh, that's because he cast the bobble. Yeah, okay, yeah, like you said, like you get to play around days, but it doesn't.
Yeah, like Bobble makes your spells kind of days proof, but also doesn't.
So it's just like straight up, just like 2 mana days. Fair magic.
Fair magic.
Super fair magic. Bobble makes everything fair. Oh, but that's gonna be so rough. Like, yeah, I feel like, especially if you're on the draw in this matchup, of course, Jonatan can't know that. We see a Sphere in hand, which doesn't do him any good. Tadeo's mana is super healthy. So at this point,
I mean, this is aggressive. This is as aggressive as you know, as it gets, I think, for Grixis. Play like a creature every single turn, I think.
you know what I'm pointing at on the screen right now? You see what I'm seeing? This is like one of the Eternal Weekend Dragon Rage channelers.
I don't think so.
Is it not?
No, I think it has a.
But it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful, but it
Is
doesn't.
this not one of the Eternal Weekend channelers? Are you sure? Like, I'm getting on my phone right now.
You gotta let us know, chat. But I believe the Eternal Weekend one has a different art, though.
Don't tell me the Eternal Weekend one is actually like new frame. Oh, of course it has a different art because they made different arts for. Oh. This is much better.
Okay.
Tadeo basically won the flavor matchup in this entire tournament. Whereas on the other side, honestly though, I really appreciate Jonatan's deck, like also playing all old frame. Like he also picked out a lot of the old frame cards. He made the turn 3 token, and like as we were talking about how Tadeo is so far ahead and the token might be slow enough, Yavimaya makes it so that you get it a turn earlier, right? Because all of a sudden you can tap your Dark Depth for mana.
Yeah.
And if this...
Tadeo double checking on the size of the Dragon's Rage channel, I believe.
It should be in the air right now, right? Actually, no, it's not because the it's not flying.
Oh wow, this is insane. Like
help me out again. You need 4 creatures. You need 4 card types.
You need
right,
4 types. Yeah.
And the Goyfs are 3/4, so it doesn't have flying. I would
oh
think.
Yeah. It doesn't have flying. That's
whoa!
And we pack it up.
Never underestimated the power of Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Ah, it must feel so annoying, right?
It was so close. It was so close for Tadeo. Like he almost had it.
Damn.
Yeah, sometimes you get raised by
sometimes you get
an angry
legacies.
2020.
Okay, so let's move over. Let's see in the second and third game. Lance is a deck that actually scares me. Like I talked about how it didn't have like turn 1 acceleration, it didn't even have turn 2 acceleration.
Yeah.
And then on the third turn, it accelerated.
All of a sudden,
Like, it's like all the acceleration in the world. Like it's the one piece of acceleration that you get through like all of a sudden making your Dark Depth tap for mana that was good enough to catapult you from like. He literally had 1 mana on the second turn as he passed. And then on the third turn, he made Marut Latch.
Yeah. Cropper is a hell of a card.
Oh, was that crop rotated?
It was crop rotation.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, but Vexing Bauble backup. Like, it was not that there was a Force Will on the other side, you know, but it was prime crop rotation.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, Legacy Council actually bringing up. We could have attacked there, I guess, and then hoped that Jonatan makes a mistake and blocks one of the Bowmasters, so your creature gets sent to the air. I guess that buys you a turn. Doesn't really win you a game, yeah, but would have been a heads-up play. And we do the thing. Oh yeah, you know what? I take everything back. It's not an old frame Ponder, is it? But it's original printing Ponder.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this is one of those things where I'm torn. I really love original printing foils.
It's the OG.
But then again, I also really love old frame foils.
Okay.
Not gonna pick any favorites here.
We're happy to see what. Yeah, we're happy with the Ponder.
What do you think about like blue sleeves?
I really like when non-blue decks sleeve up the deck in blue sleeves. I like that a lot.
Yeah? Okay.
It's the same as like, you know, Death and Taxes players showing up with like a mono red playman, mono red sleeves, and mono red deck box.
You know, I once played against a guy who even had like a cap, baseball cap, that said "Drei auf dem Kopf," which is German, 3 to the head. And then he played Infect.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, old frame live from the lobe. Dude, I feel like this is an art podcast just because I appreciate this so much.
Yeah, like, and let's don't forget the guru, the beautiful Guru forest.
Guru Forest as well. Here we go.
Dude, there's some money on the table. I tell you that much. That's a lot.
But now Tadeo is in the driver's seat, drawing an extra card every single turn. Like, Jonathan's like drawing an extra card every turn. What's that? I don't care. Like, I draw 3 extra cards every turn with life from the loam. Ooh, they really don't want each other to have mana, huh? Do they?
That's a cool play. That's yeah. It's kind of like it's not a 2-for-1, but it's like a. Actually, it kind of is. Yeah. That's the definition of a 2-for-1. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is the perfect sample for a 2-for-1.
You're the kind of guy who tells me like Doomsdays are 5-for-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, right now like Jonatan ideally, of course, he wants lots of plowshares, right, to deal with the frog, but doesn't really feel like he has it. Is Tadeo actually thinking about just like randomly discarding a card to grow the frog to just like make the clock a little bit fast? I don't think that's the play. Yeah, he passes. Jonatan. That's gonna take forever, the blast zone, right? To take out the frog.
Okay, there's a blast zone. Didn't cast the mocks here.
Notably, also didn't cast the Sphere of Resistance here because once again, not really in a great spot for it. He's like, I want to do something on your upkeep. Curious what that's gonna be. I mean, we're probably not gonna get a Shade and Pot, right? We need to do something proactive, especially with the frog on the table. Also notice he did not recast the Mox Diamond. Okay, curious how that's gonna work. I guess the frog needs to be untapped. Or did we already draw for the frog? Okay, that might have been the attack then. Okay, following up with the Goyf. Wasteland. And Tadeo feels like he can smell that crop rotation, right? He's like, yeah, not gonna fall for that.
I mean, there's only this much you can cast for green and colorless.
Okay, so yeah, basically does it in the opponent's draw step. So he's like, okay, at least your mana is gonna be tapped for this turn. What do you get here? Which kind of land? Like Maze of Ith?
Maze is an option. Maybe Tabernacle to slow things down, but I don't know if Tabernacle is good enough here. Tadeo can basically keep up paying for his dudes and just, you know, attack for a couple turns.
I mean, Tabernacle is decent if you have something else to do, right? But the problem, once again, like being the frog drawing extra cards. Like, you'd be happy to just, like, have the creatures attacking you for, like, a turn or two.
Right.
But, like, giving the extra cards to Tadeo, he's like, yeah, sure, sign me up. I'll be happy.
It also might not be crazy if Jonatan just gets a mana-producing land here because he skipped on the Mox last turn. He really wants to cast that land from the loam.
He can't.
Yeah, like he needs mana to do it, right? This was what I'm trying to say here. So like Maze of Ith, while it kind of deals with the Psychic Frog, doesn't tap for mana right now.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I think we already know that Jonatan doesn't have an extra land in hands. I believe. I could have been wrong. And then that means he can't even cast Loam this turn because you can't use your Mox Diamond. But maybe he actually has an extra land in hand because all of this really only helps him if he has an extra land in hand. And I believe he does not, but I could be wrong. And in his sense, I hope I'm wrong on that because if you can't cast Loam this turn, you're literally skipping a turn. Yeah, I think that's why the decision is so hard for him. Because you're like, okay, can I at least try to cast Loam next turn? Oh, there's a Maze. I think I saw a Maze. Okay, yeah. Of course, what we know is Tadeo is already sitting on, I believe, like 2 Wastelands. Jonatan could have another crop rotation, I think I've seen, so that's at least going to help him. But the Loam, unless you have something to discard to the Mox Diamond, it's not going to do any good for you. So let's see. We draw. Oh, well, rather replace the draw and pass back. Yeah, that's a problem. No extra land in hand. Basically, turns off the Mox Diamond. And here we go. Just take another 4. Take it down to 14. Draw the extra card, and that must be. Is it gonna be an Wasteland? Yeah. And that must be another crop rotation then. Yeah. And once again, what do you get here?
What you get here? Yeah.
I feel like you're constantly driving into McDonald's and like you're ordering the same menu. Every time they're like declining your card. And you're like, can I try again? Can I try again?
Totally.
This time I shall have. Don't get a fetch land. Honestly, maybe a fetch land wouldn't have been the worst last turn because that can't be wastelanded. I mean, it can, but it wouldn't really do it then much. Okay, but you got Bog?
We get a Bog. Okay. I guess, yeah, Bog is fantastic. Like it shrinks the Goyf. It also makes it so that your frog can't fly. I guess that doesn't really matter too much, but it does shrink the Goyf. That's a good one.
Yeah, but we're doing this like post combat, right? So we already took the damage. But yeah, it shrinks it for future attacks. That's true.
Okay. Let's see. So this is still happening in Tadeo's second main phase, I believe. It's the Wasteland.
So what else do we see then? Had another Goyf.
We got some Bowmasters, I think.
At least Bowmasters do more damage than Goif right now.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see Bowmasters. Like, they're not particularly great at this matchup, I think.
Oh, finally Loam is coming down. Did we pick targets? Okay, we got the Saga. Dude, this game would be so different if you had Exploration. And yeah, okay. We got all the mana in the world. We just need time to make it work, and I don't think there will be enough time.
Okay.
Oh, okay, but okay.
Versus a diamond.
As I say that, I totally forgot about Mox Diamond, so we got some acceleration. So there's the Saga. Let's put a dice on that Saga.
Yeah, and I like this a lot. Like, now you're even ahead on mana. Now is the time when you can drop the Sphere of Resistance.
Do you like Jonatan's position there?
Yeah, it's
really.
I don't hate it. Like, the frog is obnoxious because it draws us an additional card every turn. So this needs to be stopped, hopefully soon. But other than that, like, the Oakish Bowmaster doesn't do a lot of stuff. The Goif is literally a 0-1 right now. There's another one sitting in hand.
I guess you got the fetch land to at least make it 1-2, yeah. But
right. And I think, like, again, Jonatan probably trying to make as many constructs as possible. You know, Shadow Sphere is already there. If you can, like, get some way of dealing with that frog and be it a blocker or something, you know.
Oh, dude, I like that.
Good.
I like that. He's discarding to the frog to make the frog. He's like, Tadeo is completely understanding I need to win the tempo game now. Because you are completely stabilized mana-wise. You have a way to gain life. You have a way to make a creature. I literally need to win on my next attack. Because after that, you're going to make a token and it's going to have lifelink. And I'm going to be in a world of hurt. So he's trying to maximize his damage right now. He's discarding a creature. He's growing the frog. Let's put something on the frog there. Yeah, let's make it 2-3. Perfect. By the way, you can use the same dice for the frog and for the Goif. It's like, no, it's still a 2-3.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Tadeo just like wins on the next. Okay, we are switching back to the Tamagotchi cards. It's like, okay, let's do it like that. I mean, technically, yeah, it's a +1/+1 token. I see the difference, but yeah, this makes it easier.
Yep, grow the team.
And that's a bunch of damage. And here comes another guy. Yeah, this is... Like, at this point, you put up enough pressure that the opponent needs to go for, like, a Glacier Chesn, which, of course, completely undoes all of our mana development. But that's just, like, the only way you can still do that. I mean, yeah, we got this one. We make a token. We even put the thingy on it.
So what do we got? We got a 5/5 lifelinker.
5/4 or something, yeah. Oh, you're right, 5/5, of course, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That will do it. We are on to game number 3 here.
Was that good enough, by the way? Did he draw like a removal spell for the construct?
I honestly don't know. I think maybe it was like the frog just getting flying.
Oh, the frog
maybe.
going to the air. Yeah. That's good enough. And then you just cut your hand. Yeah, easy.
You roll in.
Easy, yeah.
Frog doing frog things.
Frog doing frog things. That's how you do it. Okay, dude, that was some good games.
Yeah.
Like, Lance makes for some good games. I mean, the first one, yeah, kind of a blowout in the way we didn't expect. But the second one was, like, very technical. Like, a very key turn on the Loam that he couldn't cast. That was like the one thing that delayed Jonatan.
Absolutely, yeah.
So let's jump into the third game.
I really enjoy these type of games. Let's go.
And now we have lands on the play, right? And lands on the play, I feel like this must be like a proper acceleration game at this point. What do we have there? Is that a needle on the very left? Needle on frog? Or like, do we go like needle on, I don't know, like polluted delta?
Oh gosh.
On wasteland, I would guess maybe. In the blind?
Potentially. Yeah.
I literally can't tell you. Like, honestly, like, if we named Bloodstamp my head, that would be insane.
Hopefully we get a little bit of information on this Pith and Needle. As it is a little hard to guess what this needle names. It could be a fetch land, could also be Wasteland. It's a little strange to name Wasteland, though, like if you're also a Wasteland deck.
Let's figure this out, chat. Let's work together. This is going to be like our Sherlock Holmes puzzle. What's the most likely card that got named here? And I feel like it might actually be Frog. Just because, you know, Frog also makes it so that you can, like, sometimes jump block Moderate Lage and something. Okay. Oh, dude. Now we can make the token. And next turn. Oh, I love this. This is what you play Urza Saga decks for. The opponent makes a creature. Oh, it must be Wasteland, right?
Yeah.
There's a Wasteland in Tadeo's hand.
We got the Wasteland.
Look at me with my like smart frog plan. It's like, no, Jonatan's just like, no, dude, just like play good Magic and name Wasteland there. Because I have a game plan, and the game plan is Urza Saga, and I don't want to see no Wastelands in here. Tadeo's like, I have days and lands, but nothing stops my opponent's game plan. It's actually really rough. Like, how do you stop that kind of game plan? Just by counter racing, but not against lifelink, right?
Mm-hmm. Right, make a token
Ah,
here.
I got it. I got it. The card everybody hates. What's the most hated card for all the artifact players? Meltdown. Meltdown.
Meltdown.
Meltdown's gotta be our game plan here. Like look at this board. Like Meltdown would be brutal.
Oh yeah.
And you have like 2 scryers to find it. If you play it in the first place, of course. I mean, we already have everything we want.
Yeah, Jonatan kind of going through the deck. Maybe there's a Soul Guide Lantern he could get. There's also Vexing Bauble. I think that's a fantastic pick too.
I mean, it's got to be the Shadow Spear, right? Wait, Expedition map?
There's a map. Interesting.
What do you Expedition map for?
Oh, you can get another Urza Saga.
Make it so that you lose even harder to Meltdown.
Yeah.
I think if you ever get Meltdown once, you're not coming back from the 2 Dragon Rage channelers. But yeah, let's see.
That is really unusual. I thought that'd be like either a Soul Guide Lantern or like a Shadow Sphere, something that gains your life a little bit. But
maybe he's also got like Shadow Spear in hand already.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, good call.
So let's see what that's gonna be. Oh, okay. I guess the idea is to make Marit large because you already have the Thespian stage. In this case, you just like run out the maze, so you're insulated against like a little bit of damage that might be coming your way. Tadeo draws a land. I mean, none of the cards in his hands are exciting except for Ponder. Like, if Ponder is the most exciting card in your 5-card hand, you know you have a problem.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Okay.
Okay, we scryed away the days.
Yeah, I like Nihil Spellbomb. Nihil Spellbomb should be the 4th type for those Dragon's Rage channelers. Like, there's nothing in particular in the graveyard you want to nuke right now, but I guess if...
I mean, you can cycle it later on, right?
Yeah, you can cycle it.
But the problem is, like, none of those cards help you with your immediate problem, which is, like, the big constructs.
Mm-hmm.
Another Golf is something, but then also, like, one of those thingies is going to be sent back. Whoa, it's 5/6? Okay, that's bigger than the constructs. At least ever so slightly. Okay, we're downgrading. We're like, no. This is like a no bigger. You know how in Munich nothing is supposed to be higher than the Frauenkirche? There's like a church and nothing is supposed to be built higher, and then they relaxed it for like a year, and then they built a couple of towers, and then they were like, you know what? Let's go back to that. We're not building higher than the church.
Oh,
this is what happened here, right?
Gotcha.
The Tower Golf, the Golf tried to be bigger than the church.
Yeah.
And the church was like, no.
Nope,
No, you're just a 4/5.
Not today.
Yeah. Nothing is bigger than our 5/5 windmills.
Oh, I like this a lot. This is a really cool combat trick. Like mid-combat, sacrificing the Nihil Spellbomb, getting another type in the yard. Now the Goyf is a 5/6.
Getting rid of all of those cards.
On the other hand, though, like if he blocks with the Goyf, then Jonatan can still maze one of his own constructs. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. Really smart play. I like that a lot.
The old Knight of the Reliquary play.
Yeah.
Kinda. Now, by the way, Jonatan is sitting on that wasteland that he can't use.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess he's fine with that for now. Yeah, it doesn't really look too exciting. I guess he's thinking about like cracking the bobble and getting, as you mentioned, like either another Saga or going for the Admired Ledge game plan, because I think there's a Thespian stage in hand.
You know, actually, I do like Bojuka Bog even more than that, because it basically resets all 3 creatures.
Oh, dude.
Right?
Bojuka Bog is brutal here.
Yeah.
The problem with Bojuka Bog that I have is there's 2 Dragon Rage channelers. So in like a 1 turn cycle, or let's even make it 2, it's going to be a really big graveyard once again. So I think it's good. Yeah, Tadeo's on just 9 life. It might be just good enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you use the Bojuka Bog to push through enough damage next turn. It's just like it doesn't really feel right doing it. I mean, you're probably kind of priced into doing it post-combat. It just like really doesn't feel all that good. I wonder if he's just going to slam Tabernacle and be like, you know what, neither of us is ever going to play spells again.
Yeah.
But at least I have to 4/4 creatures.
I think yeah, there are a couple of really good options. Like another maze wouldn't be terrible either.
It just feels so defensive, right? It's just like, what are you doing? I have 4/4s and I attack, and then I maze the opponent's creatures. And one of the opponent's creatures is a 5/6, so it's, yeah. Like, you know, Jonatan has played a lot more lands than both of us combined has. And looks like he has trouble coming up with something good. I like it. I like how it's like tough. So there's like no, just like slam this and be good. Oh, dude, you're a Lance Master by now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
Maybe we talked so loud you could actually hear us like 30 minutes ago when he made this play. Okay, take out all of your stuff.
Excellent.
Wait. Isn't one of the creatures supposed to die now? Oh no, because we maced. Wait, we maced our own creature. Oh no, yeah. No damage on the stack anymore. I was like, isn't the Tarmogoyf, the Nethergoyf supposed to die? No, it's not, of course. Chat is asking which formats will be covered during the weekend. So today it's all Legacy in the Spanish Legacy Nationals. Would be weird if we played something else.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow's the main event. We expect a record number turnout. So if you haven't made it this year, definitely make it to this tournament next year. We also have a guide on the website to tell you how to get here. And that's going to be Legacy all day. And then on Sunday, we have a different set of casters jumping in, and they're going to do the Modern main event. Whereas I think you're going to do like your... Oh yeah, as you check for your luggage, right? By the way, Kai's luggage got lost on the way here, and he's actually sitting here naked, which is kind of weird.
Half naked.
And we're going to try to reclaim Kai's luggage, which also, I guess, includes your booth and everything. So there's going to be a Savatarix booth on the weekend on Sunday. And I will probably be playing either Pre-Modern, Pauper, or Legacy on Sunday.
Oh, that's exciting too.
Yeah, streaming-wise, it's going to be Legacy today, Legacy tomorrow, and Modern on Sunday. Now, Tadeo adds the Bowmasters to the board. It's not too sure about what else to do. Like, as Jonatan, like, on his turn, added the Thespian stage, attacked. And, oh, it's interesting. Okay, he's dazing his own Bowmasters just to get the 2 triggers to make the graveyard bigger. I like that.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do in these kind of type of scenarios. It doesn't look pretty, but, you know.
They're getting rid of a land and a Forcifer. Getting down that foil, original printing, polluted delta, signed. Dude, what does Tadeo do for work? We get another token here as we paid for our own days. I mean, honestly, his side of the board doesn't look too bad. I genuinely can't tell you whether, like, which side, like, just tell me without thinking too much. Which side of the board do you want to be on?
Oh, the one with the constructs, I think.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, like the Thespian stage looks amazing here. Like, it can copy another Maze of Ith if needed. Okay, looks like attackers are declared here.
And we're putting everything in front of the construct to kill it. I mean, every time you have a creature that has like more toughness than power, you can sometimes get favorable double blocks. And maybe that's what Tadeo is trying to do here. But of course, like, in the worst case scenario where your Jonatan is like, you know what, that block, I don't like that, you can always just like, oh no, that hurts. Because now I would guess the block is like a lot worse because the Nethergoyf shrinks. So now all of a sudden we have like 2 points of power in front of that windmill. Oh, okay, no. It's
yeah,
3 points of power.
This is tough. This is tough. Endurance, like, exactly what you want in these type of scenarios, right?
I mean, if you have like anything you can cast, like any kind of instant, then you can regrow the nether goyf, and all of a sudden you're back in a spot where it's up on Jonatan to do something. But you will need some kind of instant. Hey, is that already good enough? We trade. Okay. In that case, we trade everything for the construct. Looks like Jonatan was still fine with that. Interestingly. Okay, one of the players must feel like the other player. This is an interesting scenario. Jonatan could have prevented this, right? But he didn't. He was fine with the trade, and Tadeo offered the trade. So one of those players must feel like the other player must have made a mistake. Of course, there's like hidden information coming in, so both players could be in a position to think that and be right about that, even though they would be like objectively wrong. But I like that. I like those games where it's just like it gets really messy, and you have to squeeze all of your cards for like good value. And we do like we have this random 3/4 now, which completely like turns off all of those Dragon Rage channelers. So if the Dragon Rage channelers ever start attacking, they're gonna be crushed by the Iron Fist of Endurance. Like all of a sudden, Jonatan wants Tadeo to have like a big graveyard.
Yeah. More like the wooden fist, but yeah. Getting in for 6 points.
Like how do you like that? Go jump block, jump on Caronis.
Yeah, Tadeo could just discard his whole hand. Make his Frog a 3/3, but then there's this Maze of Ith, that can make blocks very awkward, I think. Yeah, look at this. Like, discarding a Wasteland against lands is, oh man, such a big cost, I feel.
Help me out again. Couldn't you just send back the Frog and then kill the Dragon Rage channeler? Or what am I missing? I mean, yeah, then the Frog attacks you, but I guess it does anyway. Like when there's a double block and you use Maze to send back the Frog, wouldn't then the Endurance just like straight up kill the Dragon Rage?
Oh, no.
Attacking creatures.
Attacking creatures.
Yeah.
It's
been a while.
It's good, but it's not that good.
That would be insane.
Like a lot of those like really old Magic cards, they have such a strange Oracle text sometimes.
Okay, so now we put a bunch of cards into the graveyard. We find more counter magic, which is like not exactly what we want. Yeah, okay, I can see why you want to be on Jonatan's side of the board at this point. You got a big Frog, but just like being down to 4 life, that's pretty rough. Double checking the graveyard. What else he got there? Okay, how? Yeah. Looks like he made another copy of something, I would guess, of Maze. And at this point, like, also Jonatan is like a lot of great stuff you can draw, like crop rotations, dark depth, or even just like random extra creatures. Yeah, see, I was gonna say like another copy of like Endurance. Even just that is good enough. Okay, now you're gonna send back your own Endurance. Dragon Rage Channel is gonna die, and I guess you can even just chill and run out the Endurance at the end of turn.
Oh, there's a life from the loan with 0 targets. Oh yeah.
Just get into the graveyard.
And that will do it. That will do it. Jonatan, congratulations. That was exciting. It was really, really cool Magic. I think like all 3 games were really exciting.
You know what I like? When there's like a land stack and the land stack basically turns into a creature deck, right?
Yeah.
You stop doing the lands thing where you just like try to deny the mana, or where you try to make the token. You're like, no. I just make windmills and some Endurances, and then I attack, and you almost play like Maverick at that point. It feels weird.
It's Celestia mid-range.
Celestia mid-range, yeah, Maverick, yeah, that's what you call it, right? At least if you're from the future, like nobody would have called it back then, but that's how the game played out, and I like it. I like it a lot. So, guys, everybody, we're gonna go to a 5-minute break here, and when we're back, we'll be back with round 4 of, I want to say 6 of the Swiss. So next round, the first people are actually gonna lock up top 8.
Probably.
People going 4-0, they will be able to double draw into top 8 to become the Spanish Legacy National Champion. Maybe. We'll see. So stay tuned. We'll be back in 5 minutes, and we'll have round 4 for you.
See you in a bit, guys.